Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing good. So welcome to another video. So today in this video we're going to show how to install Kali Linux virtual machine on VMware Workstation Pro. So first of all what you have to do is you have to open up your browser. Okay, on your browser you will type in Kali Linux download and open up the first link that comes up, okay, which is get Kali. Okay, so what I recommend doing is that you download an installer image instead of virtual machine. Installer image gives you a little bit more options, so we're going to select installer image and click on recommended, and from recommended we're going to go into 64-bit. I hope that your system is a 64-bit system, and if it is a 32-bit system you can just click on 32-bit. So my system is 64-bit system, so I'm going to click on 64-bit and then just download this installer. Okay, so it's about 3.8 gigs, and just click on this icon that's coming up over here. So just click on it and it should start downloading by the minute. Let's just wait for it to start downloading. Okay, so I think that, yeah, okay, it has started downloading. Okay, I have pre-downloaded, so I'm not going to download it again, but let me just cancel it and let me show you how to install it on VMware. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to open up your VMware Workstation Pro. So if you don't have VMware Workstation Pro, or if you don't know how to download it, I have another video that I will link in the description that will tell you how to download the VMware Workstation Pro and install it properly. Okay, so just click on VMware Workstation Pro, and here you're going to click on the option which says create a new virtual machine. Okay, so now you're going to select the custom and click on next. So VMware Workstation 17.5 next, and use the installer image from here. Okay, so here I have downloaded the Kali Linux installer image, so just click on it and it should select the installer image itself. Now click on next and you're going to select here Linux. Okay, so from Linux just drop down and you will see that you will see all the options that you get all that are available for Linux. Okay, so what you're going to select is you're going to just select Ubuntu. Okay, Kali Linux is Ubuntu based, so what you're going to do is you're going to select Ubuntu. Where is the Ubuntu option? Okay, it's already pre-selected, so let's just click on next and just browse for the location where you want to store it. Okay, I'm going to select a new folder, and the name of my folder is new folder 2, so I'm just going to select okay, and then just click on next. So now we're going to select the processors and cores for our CPU. I'm just going to click on number of processors as 1 and number of cores as 8. I have this amount of cores, but if you don't have this amount of cores or processor, then obviously you will have to select something different. So how are you going to check the number of cores or processor in your system? What you're going to do is you're going to right click on the taskbar and just click on task manager. Okay, now the task manager has opened up. So what you're going to do is that you're going to click on CPU, and here the number of graphs basically represent the number of cores. So basically you can see that I have 2 processors and 28 cores and 56 logical processors. Okay, so what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to select one processor, and the number of cores for that processor would be about for that I will select 8. Okay, so that's I've already done. So but for your configuration you have to check. So if let's suppose you have a single processor in your system and it has only 4 cores, so you won't be able to select 8 cores. If you are able to select that, it will cause system crashes, so better to be safe. Okay, so now click on next, and amount of RAM, I have 64 gigs of RAM, so I'm going to select 8 gigs of RAM for now. Okay, just click on next and keep this option as it is. Use network translation address and then LSI logic next and SCS. So I'm going to click on NVMe here. Okay, NVMe will perform a little faster, so click on next and create a new virtual disk. Next, and the amount of space that you want to give it. So I'm going to currently just give it 50 gigs of space, not more than that. Okay, obviously if you need more space, then you can give it more space as much as you want. Okay, but you have to keep in mind that your hard disk does have that much space available or not. Okay. Now click on next and just okay, just click on next and finish. Now it should open up on its own. Okay, so now Let's just wait for it to open up. Okay, it's not opening up. Let me open it. So if it's not opening up, then just click on power on this virtual machine. This option should come up. Okay, so the installer has started. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on graphic install. Okay, and then just select continue for English and then continue United States and American English. Configure the keyboard for American English, and then it's just going to detect hardware to for the installation media. Okay, let me just widen it up a little bit. Okay, it will be small like this. I think after installation it will widen up. Okay. Okay, so it's taking a little bit of time, so just bear with it. Okay, so now it's asking you to configure the network. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give a host name to the system. I think Kali is okay for now. Just click on continue and then a domain name. Again, I'm going to write Kali next and give full name for the user. I'm going to again click on Kali and then again Kali, enter, then choose a password for this. Just going to write 1234 and 1234. Okay, and just click on enter, and then I'm going to select the time. Okay, so for my time is basically Eastern, I would say continue. Okay, you can configure the time later, it's not a big issue. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to just click on guided use entire disk. Okay, there are multiple options of how to partition the disk. So what you're going to do is you're going to just use the entire disk. Okay, obviously it's a virtual disk, so it's not going to wipe out your computer or anything like that. So just click on guided use entire disk and then click on continue. Okay, so yeah, it's detecting the 50 gigs of space that we gave it, which was an NVMe space, and then click on continue, and then all files in one partition. So obviously you can have multiple methods of doing this, but what I personally like to do is I separate everything here. So separate home, var, and temp partitions. Okay, just click on continue. Okay, so it's done an automatic partitioning, so we're going to keep with it and just click on continue. Yes, so it's asking whether you want to write changes to the disk or not, and we're going to click on yes. Okay, click on continue. Okay, so it's now installing the base system. So this is basically the complete installation of Kali Linux. So after the base system has installed, it will open up itself. It will open up your what should I say? Open up the Kali Linux desktop. You're going to enter the password and the username, and it should log in properly. Okay, so this was a whole setup of Kali Linux on virtual machines. So if you like the video, please like the video and please subscribe if you can and if you want to. So thanks a lot. So again, after the system has installed, just wait for a while. After the base installation, it will also do some additional tool installation, so you can also select the additional tool installation. So I think I should show you the additional tool installation here. Okay, so now that if it has done installation of the base system, we're going to tell it what type of desktop environment and how many tools does we want do we want to install on this. Okay, so just select XFCE. It is the fastest and the best, I think, desktop environment for Kali Linux. GNOME and KDE Plasma tend to be a little buggy and I would say a little more heavy on the system. So just click on XFCE, and if you want all of the tools downloaded, then just click on all three options here. But if you don't want all of the tools installed, so just deselect this option and deselect this option, and yeah, so it won't install any additional tools, just a base Kali Linux system. But if you want to experiment with a lot of tools, and then I think that you can install these as well. Okay, and then just click on continue. So now it's installing all of the latest tools and obviously setting up the desktop environment. After it has done, again it will restart into your base system and into your desktop. You're just going to give provided the username. The username here I gave it was Kali, and password was 1234. So you're going to do the same for your username and password. Okay, so thanks a lot again. Thanks for watching the video. Take care. Bye bye.